So is the process of liberation or liberating oneself undoing one's agreements?
Or remaking them, recreating agreements. That should be an ongoing process. Are we agreeing to be here in this moment, or this moment, next moment, tomorrow, next week, next year, 10 years from now? Are we agreeing to that? Question. Are we agreeing to be in the company of bad influences? We have to check that. What are you agreeing to in terms of experiences you want to have? Or no, you shouldn't have. Better not to have. See, we're in this moment really not agreeing to have bad accidents and mishaps. Zero. None. Can that affect a prior agreement to this moment that was setting oneself up to a problem? Yeah. Depends on who you associate with. Now we're being consciously creative in wanting to clear that. So no mishaps. No lead-ups to problems, mishap, comma. How well that works depends on what else you agree to. To counter that or support that idea of no problems. And you let it go, right? Let it go. You have it, you let it go. It's like an agreement, yeah. And then you release it, take care of itself. Come on.
So then, with the very first agreement, could it go back to, or could it go back to choosing one's parents before even one takes the form of the body? That be?
Well, you already did that. You're already here. It's after the fact now. So now it's about what you want to do with today and tomorrow.
Would that point to to spirit making a certain decision? As opposed to the thinking mind?
It's you and spirit. So it's not about something other than your awareness. Your awareness creates all. So, and then your unconsciousness, which is also your awareness, creates its own thing. Maybe more, let's say, blood-wise. That's why it's good to put a command out there for the better. So, no problems. Don't need problems, don't want problems. So it's a matter of whether or not you feel strong enough to create no problems. Because when you're experiencing problems, you can't blame anybody else for it but yourself. And so if you're not experiencing problems, then you have no one else to blame for that but yourself. So we're talking about a neutral intelligence in us that can modify and rearrange things in the moment to affect the future big time. Wishing. It's part of the wish karma. Some of us don't have enough momentum in certain areas. We wish we had 1 million or 1 billion or lots of money. That's possible if you have the karma to back it up. You have the forces to back it up, it's possible. The wish for it, it's good. May not be enough. I've had a lot of people in the history of my practice who would come and say, I've been so good to Tisziji. Been such a good practitioner all these years. Don't you think I deserve something? Only if you created it. I'm not here to judge what a person assumes they've created and deserve. So happiness is a good word and maybe an easy condition for some, where they might not always be happy, as the way it is for them. And then others, no matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, they can't be happy. And then we have to go deeper. We can't say that's the way it is absolutely, no, that's the way it is maybe at the conscious level. It appears that way, or maybe that's how it is at the subconscious level. So then we need to examine the subconsciousness to see what needs to be cleared or erased there, turned around or recreated or maybe set straight.